Welcome back, everyone, to the Vibe Check podcast. It's your boy Zucchini Fred here with
Celine
and
Thomas.
That's right. Let's go, dude. I'm really excited because last week we recorded a whole episode and I forgot to hit record on our audio recorder. So I'm excited that I know for sure this time it's recording. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
And
Things happen, you know.
Celine, you ran here, is that right?
I did. I ran from my house to Zucchini's house. I'm impressed with myself. Well,
Nice.
kind of.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to do that.
And with
Yeah.
Dashon, yeah.
And with Dashon. But that's why I look whack, so excuse.
I
the
mean, you don't look
visuals.
that whack except your socks. Shout out your ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah. Well, that's also why I'm running, because I'm moving on from my breakup, and
Yeah, tell us
people
about
told
that.
me that you should like start exercising, so that's what I'm doing. I went to the Venice Run Club this past week,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go to other run clubs around LA just to see what the vibes are.
How was the Venice Run Club?
I went with my friend Catherine Cross. Shout out Catherine. And Catherine was like, oh, like, I might not finish the whole thing, but like, you know, we can break off at any point. I was like, sure. We start running. 5 minutes in, Catherine's like, I'm going to start walking now.
Damn, yo, putting her on blast right now.
And then,
That's crazy.
so I ran the whole 4.5 miles or whatever by myself. I mean, obviously surrounded by like 300 people, but it felt like a mob. Like, it didn't feel like a small run club. It was like too many people. And in Catherine's words, because it's like so dark now, it's at 7 p.m. You just can't see the hot people. It's just so dark.
Damn.
And so Catherine was like, what's the point of running at this time of year?
Yeah, not for your health, right? For the hot people.
Daylight
Always.
savings, right?
Damn. Should we jump into some vibe check questions?
Yeah. Okay, well,
Or I've got one if you want to.
all right, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. You're clamoring for it.
Would you?
Clamoring.
Okay. Anyway, would you rather fuck a goat but no one knows, or not fuck a goat and everyone in the world's like knows that you did, even though you didn't actually? To be clear, the goat is fucking you, you're not fucking the goat, but
Just
the goat's
to be
fucking.
even.
Yeah, between genders or sexes, or yeah. Thomas, where you land on that?
I think I'm just gonna kill myself.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why?
That's dark.
Why would you kill
I don't
yourself?
I don't know if I want to be fucked by a goat or have the whole world knows that I got fucked by a goat. But if I had to choose,
Yeah.
I think I would have to pick not fucking the goat.
And everyone thinks you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a decent trade-off.
But you would
But
rather
the whole world, people don't even know me.
But you'd rather kill yourself than do that. Wow.
That's a get to know me kind of question.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that shows your values. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Celine,
What about?
I would for sure not be fucked by the goat, and I would happily have the world think that I fucked the goat, because my strategy is, and I've thought about this a lot, is that it would be like my whole personality. Like, I would brand it.
You'd be like the hawk to a girl.
Yeah,
but
exactly,
You'd be
but
You'd go on Joe Rogan
Yeah.
as the
Get fucked by
girl
a-
that got fucked by a goat.
I'd be like the
Yeah.
goat fucker girl. And like, I'd have a podcast, I'd have a merch line,
A goat fucker.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just, and I feel like I would be making more money than I am now being an like global goat fucker. I'm greatest of all time fucker. Like, what? Who doesn't want to be known?
Oh, that's
as
true. The
such?
goat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you could swing it, pivot it, and then like in a 40 years time run for president or something, you know?
Oh, for sure.
By then people are going to be into that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You?
I would the funny controversial answer is fuck the goat and tell everyone you did, right? But no.
That's not
I
you.
wouldn't fuck the
Yeah,
goat.
yeah, don't
I would let people think I did. I'm just going to live a hermit life, at some point in my life, so why not just jumpstart that early and then
Because you would never want to see another person again.
I can see
if they
people.
if they knew you did that.
I think my friends would be okay, They'd be okay with it. You wouldn't be? Damn.
Oh, wow. Thomas, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. Celine, what
It's
about
like
you?
Getting fucked by
Of
a
course,
goat.
I'd be okay.
Yeah,
if I thought
true
you were
homie
fuck-
over here.
I'd be excited for you.
You'd be
okay. Don't be that
Sounds like you want to
excited
fucking
for me.
go.
I'd be kind of jealous.
Wait,
You'd be
you know
like,
what's
yo.
weird? What's weird is that usually when we ask this question, most people say they would get fucked by the goat.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No, yeah.
I
No,
really
it's
don't
true.
There's a lot of
It's
people,
true. There's a
especially
lot of
guys.
people, yeah.
Especially guys.
Especially guys,
Yeah.
yeah. especially guys. Yeah, men fear being social pariahs. Okay, my question is, what do you think is each of our Riz styles? Like, let's say you're at a dinner party, and you guys sat next to like somebody you think is really attractive. What are you doing to kind of Riz them up? Like, what's your in?
Shit, I got no Riz style.
Nah, come on. All right, I'll speak for Thomas. Thomas will at first.
I think you meant what's yours?
I don't.
We're
really
speaking
have
for
one.
each other.
Yeah, let's speak for each
Let's
other.
speak for each other.
Okay, go.
Thomas will at first pretend he's really cool, like he's not gonna talk for a bit. He's
Yeah, that's about
like
right.
kind of like be mopey and like
Yep.
be
Mysterious. They call it
antisocial.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And-
moody, like brooding.
Yeah, but then someone will say something really funny, and then he'll just start screeching, laughing.
That's true.
And all his mystery
All my
will
aura is
disappear.
gone. Yeah.
Jigs up.
I got chased by a chainsaw kid in on Halloween. And well, you know, I was like Halloween, you know, you're trying to be like cool, but you're having a good time.
Yeah.
And I never went to horror nights, so I was like, I never really thought like I would enjoy like getting like people trying to scare me or excited because you know it's fake, you know you're not actually gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
But there's like a suspension of disbelief. I went out, and then they blocked up. Dude, that was a loud ass gulp. What the fuck,
No, it wasn't.
dude?
Chill.
That was really loud.
No, it wasn't.
It's distractingly
Yo,
loud.
you thirsty?
Yeah. But and then there was a dude holding a lantern dressed as like one of those like Black Plague kind of like peacock things or whatever the fuck they are. And then as a joke,
Scarecrow,
I knew he was like, he was very still, you know, it was like statue kind of people. I knew he was real, but I kind of as a bit I was like, are you real? Oh, is that guy? Is that for real? Is he real?
Is this allowed?
Is this allowed?
This is allowed.
And then I think when he heard that, you know, obviously he's gonna try and jump at the person
Yeah.
who said that. He jumped at me. I just fucking screamed. But it was kind of when you got your heart racing and the adrenaline. And then they have these little skinny kids with masks on with these fake chainsaws that make really loud noises.
Yeah.
Trying to like scare people and like chainsaw up at their face.
You were just screaming.
No, and then I kind of looked, and this guy kind of like looked at me. Was kid looked at me, and I looked at him like, oh shit, he kind of freaked me out. And I started sprinting for my life, and he started chasing my ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
The thing that I think makes that scarier than like Universal Horror Nights is that there's no corporate oversight.
Yeah.
You know, there's liability at Universal. There's like
you, man.
people sign contracts, they're getting paid. Like out in
Yeah.
the streets, like
Just out in the
you
streets.
see a kid with a chainsaw. Like I got a report on my like neighborhood app from Ring, being like just saw kids in South Pasadena with chainsaws. Like
Wow,
I was
that was
like-
them, dude.
that was them. Yeah.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, no aura. If yeah, very.
Well, what do you think Thomas is?
No, I think that Thomas clued me in on his go-to move in the day used to be
Oh,
just
okay.
like bum a cig, you know.
Oh my god.
I'm a sig.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, or,
No, no, no.
or hit a
Actually, I
vape.
don't think I actually did that.
Thomas's
Let me hit the
go-to
vape.
move. Thomas's go-to move is to exchange like extremely long sonnets with girls. Do you know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
There's no exchange there.
That's true. That's
There's no exchange.
more like he sends sonnets.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Celine.
All right. This is just gonna be like 5 minutes if you guys roasting me.
I gotta find the best roast. You go first.
All right, I think Celine's style is like there's like the indirect rizzing, which is kind of like doing her normal like high intensity behavior, and the guy's just there, and you know it's just kind of like you know
That's not rizzing. That's just me being me.
that's you being you, and then it attracts that you know
A
him.
certain
You know,
cohort of
I've
people.
seen that happen in different groups. You know, eventually hanging out, like the guy will be into it. Celine will like to make people feel uncomfortable. I think that it's like kind of like asking these sorts of questions, the vibe check questions, really trying to like figure out what it would take for someone to like fuck their sibling or like get poop smeared on their face. I don't know. And then she'll laugh. And then and then throw in like a little snort.
Really putting me in a good light here.
Yeah, but it's successul. You
Uh-huh.
know, Celine's track record is you know. Quite
I guess I've
good.
never seen her try and riz anybody up.
Because I don't. Because that's the honest answer. I actually.
I think you just don't have. Yeah, you
That's
don't have
true.
any.
Celine used to tell me like, I don't know if I know how to flirt.
I don't
I don't
know
know
how
if
to
I know
flirt.
a
I
flirt.
actually
Yeah, I
don't.
remember when you would try
Yeah.
and text guys, and then your text would just be No riz.
No
Yeah, I remember I was like, damn,
I used to
you're
be
kinda-
really bad at texting. Like I would
Used
just
to.
it'd be really
Yeah,
short
used
and stupid, or like
It wasn't stupid. It was just kind of like it was short and doesn't leave the guy much to follow up with you on. You're like, why is he not responding? Like you literally said LOLK.
yeah, I was pretty bad at it. But then I dated a toxic guy, and after, which you both know.
Yeah.
And after I saw the way that toxic guy messages people, the really sad thing is I think I kind of learned how to text better after.
So you're
that.
toxic now.
No, I'm not toxic
That's
now.
yeah.
But it's just you kind of learn like some of the tricks of the trade, out there, kind of thing.
Interesting.
All right, what about me?
All right, Julian,
Dude, it's good banter, dude. I think that's probably what it
good
is.
banter.
Just good jokes. Yeah.
I'm flattered.
Zucchini doesn't try to riz people in front of other people.
Yeah.
Like if he's on a one-on-one date, his riz style is just like trying to like hold their hand by the end of the date.
No, it's not.
Yes,
But how
it
would you
is.
know unless you've done
No.
like surveillance on his one-on-one dates? Which
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Tell the people what I have to put up with.
So I have I've stalked Julian on a couple of his dates before, just for funsies.
whoa, just for funsies.
And it's with my other girlfriends. And one time it was outside of Earth Cafe in like West Hollywood, and he was meeting a girl there. And me and my friend Olivia, we went to Earth Cafe as well. Well, we dropped him off at his date. And then we were like, we're going to walk around. But actually, we just went to Earth Cafe. And then we waited in line because we assumed he had already gotten his drink and that he
Yeah,
was like
she was
already
she was
sitting
30
down.
minutes late, so I was like, I was
Yeah.
kind of just chilling, waiting.
And so we were waiting in line. And then right behind us, Julian and the girl comes up.
yeah.
And then so we were just trying not to laugh the whole time. And Julian just pretends we weren't there. And then
That
at
must
the
have been
end,
really awkward.
Yeah, it was really awkward. You're standing in line with your date, just having met, and then like two of your best friends are standing right in front of you in line. Like you're trying not to acknowledge them. But then it's also
Wow.
like, yeah, you don't
well,
want
to
them
be
to start
fair,
laughing.
we did not think you were going to be right. We thought you were going to be in like a distance at the cafe. We were just
Yeah.
going to see from a distance. But she was
Yeah.
really late. And so you guys came up to the ordering line
Yeah.
really late.
You can only be so fair when your whole intention is to stalk someone on a date, you know? It's like,
But the funny thing is that so you said like something, and then she started laughing really loudly, and then Olivia and I were like, oh, she must be really digging him because that was not that funny.
yo, give me some credit.
Damn.
and then Julian
There's unspoken riz, you know?
and then Zucchini was like sitting outside area out in the outside Earth Cafe area with the girl, and he was facing the street, and then we drove by and we honked at him.
they're
And
waving- they're waving out the window.
Pressed her face against the window, and Julian was trying not to laugh.
Yeah. That was a fun time. There's another time where I was like, I was somewhere and this girl and I were sitting and we were like kind of making out. And then I just open my eyes and I see Celine and our friend Yasmin just walking by. I'm like, the fuck? And then they go off into the distance. I'm like, okay, resume. Where were we? And then they walk back and I'm like, yo, chill.
All right.
Where was this?
This is in Highland Park.
Highland Park.
Yeah.
But to be fair about that one, we were supposed to meet him for drinks, and he was really late, and he wasn't responding.
Yeah, the date was going really well.
So then we found him on
Yeah.
Find My, and then we thought you were gonna be in the bar. We didn't think you were gonna be on the street making out with her, and like we were
Yeah.
gonna be so close to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn my lesson. Never tell your friends where you're going on your date.
But they always find you on their Find My.
That's
So it doesn't really matter, man. Damn.
Yeah.
There's two other times, so maybe we'll.
Yeah, we're not
save
gonna
it
go
for
into
another
every
day.
single time.
So there's multiple.
But the dates were always pretty good, you know? I do well on a first date.
Yeah, so we're a lucky charm.
No. Because the dates were going well before you got there.
Okay, well,
maybe.
maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I've no game in person for strangers, but if I meet someone on a dating app, I think just some light texting.
How do you feel about that? That you feel like you do better on a dating app than IRL?
I hate it. It's like, something I'm trying to work on. But
How are you working on it?
I don't know. I'll muster up the courage to.
This is a bet we made
that.
last year. Do you remember we talked about this? How
Not last year. It was like this year.
was it this year
Was it
that
this year?
you
Yeah.
guys would
It was only like April.
ask out
Time's
somebody?
moving so slow.
Yeah, you guys would ask out somebody in real life.
Yeah, but then girls, they got like pepper spray and shit. So it's not a risk that I'm trying to take.
Well, I just don't see that many people,
Well, you can.
You can.
If you make an
if you
effort to.
Oh, there was that one girl at the cafe that you talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time in my life, one and only time.
Wait, when was I there?
Of course, no.
No, Tom was at a cafe.
I was just at a cafe.
There was a
and,
girl that was like
staring at me.
staring at him. He
And
thought she was
then-
cute. Yeah, I'll let you finish the story.
Yeah, I just went and. Well, originally,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why she keep staring at me? Okay, nah, I'm probably not gonna say hi. She probably got pepper spray or something. So I'm gonna leave. And then, Nas comes back. She was selling stuff at Buffalo Exchange, and I was just waiting for her like in the cafe, and then she sits down and she starts asking me like she's like a very intuitive person. She's like, do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, do you have a crush on anybody in this cafe? And I was like, no.
Damn, she knew.
Yeah, she knew. So, and I left and went to another thrift store for her to sell clothes. And then, I felt like I was like, damn, I need to say something. I need to go back. I need to go back there. So I told her to drive me back.
We gotta go back.
We gotta go
It's
back.
a lost reference for
Oh.
anyone who knows. Anyway.
And I go back and I try and say something, try to riz up IRL. No, it's just the fear of the pepper spray got to me, and then I started stuttering, and then she showed me a big ass diamond ring. I was like, okay, bye bye,
Okay, bye bye.
and I left. And I haven't really gone back to that cafe since.
Wait, what was your
Oh, no
opening
kidding.
line?
Yeah,
Can't remember. It was too much. The adrenaline of getting pepper sprayed kind of got to me. So
it was like,
yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, so you
But why was she
walked
staring
back-
at? But why was she?
Wait,
No,
you,
I made Nas drive me back there.
you walked back into the cafe.
Yeah, I walked back in.
She
yeah.
was sitting
She was still there. Yeah.
and by herself at a
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
And then you walked up to her and you said something.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I can't remember. I was scared.
Do you remember what he told you?
No, no. I don't
It was
remember.
It was very generic, but like, why was she staring at me if she's married?
Did she immediately shut you down, or was she like entertaining it a little bit?
I think she was showing me her ring, very very big diamond.
like that.
Yeah,
She went like that.
But she had like a
Pointed
disappointed
to it.
face.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, let me tell you something. My friend told me, right? It's better for you if she has a husband, because then you're just 1v1. If she was single, it's you versus the whole world.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
If she's
Shout out
married, it's just
Justin.
1v1. Yeah.
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 I followed up with him a few weeks later. I was like, "That's crazy. I've been telling people you said that," and then he's like, "Yeah, the thing is, you gotta be careful about is how you win them is how you lose them." I was like, "Yo, that's true too."
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, spitting facts.
It's funny though, because I feel like since he said that, there was another friend who will remain nameless.
Okay.
I don't know. He's not really a friend. He like came to one of my parties.
Okay.
And then he told us about how he was hooking up with a girl who had a boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
And then in that situation, it really felt like what Justin said was true. It was just like 1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy got pepper sprayed.
Yeah. Like literally, right?
Literally,
You got pepper
yeah,
sprayed?
The
Literally
guy,
got
the guy
pepper
walked
sprayed,
in
yeah.
and pepper sprayed him.
Yeah. The
Wait,
boyfriend.
what?
The boyfriend walked
it
in
was
and
the
pepper
it
sprayed.
was the
Yeah.
it was that guy.
Yeah.
At your degbut.
Yeah.
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 Yo, let's transition to Celine, you've been thinking about dyeing your hair.
Oh yeah.
What's up with that?
It's kind of like a post-breakup thing I hear people do.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what are the options?
So the options are to keep my hair as it is, which you can't really see right now because I was running, but it's like my roots are grown out and then it's my red hair.
Yeah, they are.
And then or I bleach it blonde, like really blonde, like platinum,
Like
rose vibes.
or like Jenny in the Mantra video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or I dye it to black, like all black, which sometimes I do. Because my natural
Or
hair goes-
buzz cut.
Buzz cut.
Cut.
Let's all do it. I think you should go like super blonde, you know? And buzz it.
Well, in the comments below, wait, what? And buzz it? No. Comments below, you can help me decide, or I can keep it as is.
Yeah. I mean, that's always an option. Yeah.
So this is another vibe check question I had for you guys. So it's a little of a premise, so you gotta stick with me here.
Okay.
All right. First, I need you guys to tell me who your celebrity crush is.
It's on us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have one.
Yeah, you do. Or you can.
Oh.
Or who's your like?
Who's that girl from Euphoria that's not
Sydney
Sydney Sweeney?
Sweeney?
No, that's not Sydney Sweeney. The other.
Oh, Alexis Demi or
Yeah,
something.
maybe
Alexa
Alexis
Demi,
Demi.
something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Her.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Jenny from the Robot show.
Oh, My Life as a Teenage
Yeah,
Robot.
my life was a teenage robot. Yeah,
Yo.
for sure. Yeah.
Is that
Well,
a cartoon?
you're a little freaky, huh?
So
Is that a cartoon?
That's a cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
She's blue and white.
Let's just say you.
Dude, she's
have
hot as
your,
fuck.
Oh my god! All right. Can you guys pay attention? All right. Let's say you had walked into a bar, you sat down, and then your celebrity.
and Jenny was
crush-
right there. Jenny
Yeah.
from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Exactly. And you're like, holy shit! And then you guys start like hitting it off. You're talking, things are going, things are vibing. You're like, holy shit! Like it's going good. And then your celebrity crush, who you're very attracted to, is like, hey, want to come back to mine tonight? And you're like, oh shit, yeah. And then so you guys get up from the bar and you like start walking out the door, and then all of a sudden you see your aunt. And your aunt is like, oh my god, like so good to see you. I'm so glad you met your long lost cousin finally. The celebrity is your cousin. Now, do you go back with them still or no?
Interesting. Before we dive in, who's your celebrity crush?
I'm trying to find a new one.
Oh.
Yeah. You know when you're like in a relationship and then you like didn't really have celebrity crush for a while, and now I'm trying to find that single like hoe vibe in myself again. I don't know. Let's say like, I don't know, Chris Hemsworth, Andrew Garfield.
Wow, that's such a green flag for you though, that like when you're in a relationship you don't even have celebrity crushes.
I know, I'm too loyal.
You're
I'm working
so
on it.
loyal.
I'm
That's
working on
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, who'd you say? You threw out a name there.
Oh, I said Chris Hemsworth or Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
Maybe.
So for you, they're at the bar. You're hitting it off.
Yeah.
Banter's flying, just like whizzing around your face. Yeah. Honestly, in that moment, I'd probably ask them like, "Oh, how you feeling?"
Yeah, what?
I'm not in that it's like a definite yes for me, but just to gauge,
That's basically
Okay,
yes.
but
No,
what-
'cause,
so
like-
if they said
If they said no, then I don't have to do the mental gymnastics in my
But if
head
they
anymore.
said,
I can be like, okay, no, fine.
no, what
all
if they're
right.
like whatever you want?
See, that's what I'm trying to do to them. If they said whatever you want, that means that they're down still. That's tricky. You know, every time I hear this question, my answer always changes. I've said yes in the past. I've said no in the past.
Yeah, I don't actually remember what you say.
Yeah, I will change. Yeah, it's changed. Shit. Hold on, I just gotta embody it for a second. It's fine. Like,
I don't.
I guess if I was
you
if
have
I
an
found
answer?
out I was
Let's see.
related to Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
All right, Thomas, come on.
Yeah, pick
Make
someone
real.
else. Pick
It's
someone
not
else.
fun if you don't make it real.
I think I would. What? It is real.
Okay, let's say it's like a girly that you're seeing right now. Like you really like her, and you find her really attractive, and it's her, and you find out she's your cousin.
Is she a robot?
Shut the
no,
fuck
no
up.
robots.
Just-
If it was Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot, I think, like, yeah, sure, let's go back.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're a robot.
well, it's like not like you're gonna impregnate them, right?
yeah,
Like
if
that's
they're
the whole
a
problem with
robot.
incest.
The problem with incest is the children.
Yeah.
That's the
that
problem?
you might have.
That's the only problem?
I don't know. I mean, incest's been happening for years. Still happens.
Still happens.
Yeah, but not that it's like.
I just want to preface that this is all assuming this is completely consensual from adults on both sides.
Well, I mean, that's the whole premise of the things. Like
Yeah,
super hyper
It's super
consensual.
consensual.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not saying they're like your sibling. They're like your
Cousin.
cousin.
Once removed, or?
No, just regular.
No, just your cousin.
I think. Hold on. Let me just embody it for a second again. I think I would say yes. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I think. But I would ask them first. They said no. I'd be like, all right, no. But then I'd be like, okay.
Wow. Again, we're like answering. Usually, everybody's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you've been hitting off for like a couple hours.
You've really been hitting it off. Like, that's crazy.
But like, would you fear that you'll catch feelings? Or you're like, it's like a one-time thing. Like, I just got to live out this fantasy.
Imagine it happens though, and it's like really bad sex. it's like not like even like you're not even enjoying it that much.
Then you committed incest for like no reason.
Yeah, that's.
Would it make you feel better or worse that it was bad sex though? Because on one hand, you're less likely to catch feelings or like want to see them
I don't
again.
know.
So you know how you went on your this first date,
Yeah.
and this person has since called you like 2-3 times, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like on your first date, they called you. After the first date, they called you kind of unprompted 2-3 times.
Well, we spent a lot of time together on our first date. The calling, some people just don't like texting. They like to call. I grew up very phone shy. Like the phone would ring, I'd run the opposite direction. I would like, someone else got to answer that. And I'm not a general conversationalist on the phone, but I don't mind it. I mean, I've called her back. Like I would, like if I missed the call her back, talk on the phone. It's mostly like a kind of like, you know, oh, what are you up to? You know, like
Yeah.
trying to see if we want to hang out or
Well,
something.
zucchini is very non-toxic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How would you feel?
I don't like phone calls. I feel like they're always trying to tell you something, you know.
Tell you something. Sometimes they're trying to get you to tell them something.
But the prospect of them
Well, she's trying to
telling
see
you
him.
something, and then she calls you.
Yeah.
But why doesn't she text you? You know.
Because it's more immediate. Because she's like, oh, it's 1 a.m. on Saturday. Like, I'm trying to see him. And she's like, calls.
And what about that?
That's what we're asking you. What about
We're
that?
asking, do you like
Oh.
it?
Do I like that?
Would you like that? Or
Yeah,
would
I'm
it turn you off?
personally
a
trying to
little?
like get some better sleep. So 1 a.m. I'm trying to be like asleep by 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But if it was like 2 p.m., you can give me a call. We can have some afternoon like tea and stuff and some biscuits.
I agree with that about the sleep. I think part of the reason too is like, I think for me, I'm much more persuadable on a phone call than over text. You know, text I can like be like no, like
You can put your
no.
phone screen
Yeah.
down.
and be like, just
Or
set
you
it
say
aside.
NO.
Like, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
On the phone call,
On the phone, it's like, oh, like mate, you know, you entertain more ideas. What about you, Celine?
I guess I wouldn't mind it. I think I would feel like if you keep calling though, like multiple times, like multiple days in a row, and I'm not like I'm not as responsive.
I'm sure they'll
then
get
you
the
should.
hint, dude.
Yeah, just like I don't know.
so she's calling you multiple nights in a row?
It was the past 2 nights, but I'm not trying to like give her a hint because like we have plans in a couple of days from now. So it's like for me, it's like we'll just see each other then, and like I'll talk on the phone, sure, but or like if I'm busy, maybe I'd
Getting serious. Talking on the phone. Like you're having phone calls?
we had one phone call.
I thought you had multiple.
No, she called multiple times. One time I did answer because my phone was on the couch, and then I was like making
Did you call her back?
making pumpkin seeds. No, that time I just texted her back. The other time I called her back though.
Was this late at night?
No, that one time was late. The other time was just at night. Not
Oh,
late.
so it's just like a phone. It's just communication. We're just talking about communication
It's
right
communication, just not via text.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it's like the mature thing to do. I feel like she's older, so I think she's like
Older than
she's
you?
she's more mature in the way she communicates. Maybe
oh, there you go then.
you know, going after what she wants and making plans and stuff.
Yeah, no games, no Diddy. You know,
No
that
games.
makes
I
sense.
hate games. Yeah,
Yeah, no games.
Games are fun.
Okay,
There's
Let's hear it.
non-toxic games.
There's not toxic. Oh,
I think
League
so.
of
Like
Legends,
Mancala.
not League of Legends.
League of Legends.
League of
That's
Legends is pretty
toxic,
toxic.
yeah.
Let's talk about that.
What do you wanna
So
talk about?
now that Halloween is over, when I got scared by that scarecrow, let's talk
Yeah.
about your Fiddlesticks effigy story.
yeah, that was a funny
great.
time. Yeah. So I was playing League. Thomas was watching me play. I'm
Yeah.
hard stuck iron right now. It used to be bronze. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I was playing Teemo top against a Mordekaiser. I was like poking him under tower or something. He starts attacking me though. I start running away, like fearing for my little Teemo life.
But you notice that in the pixel brush, there's Fiddlesticks is backing
Well,
you
yeah, I
up.
start running. The Fiddlesticks comes out of the pixel brush. I'm like, let's go. My jungler's here. I turn back around.
You flash right on the Mordekaiser,
Yeah.
melee range, starts pumping at Mordekaiser. And then I honestly believed you.
Yeah, I'm like, where'd he go? Like my
Where
jungler's
did the
gone.
Fiddlesticks go?
And it turns out it's just the effigy.
Yeah,
in the
got
pixel
murdered.
brush.
That's a great. I love League of Legends, man.
Do you remember that Urgot ult over the wall?
Yeah,
in the
like a
dark?
blind Urgot ult. You ever hit like a global ult and you just snipe someone across the map?
I don't play many.
Best
global ult.
feeling in the world. I remember playing Karthus when I was younger and just hitting like a juicy quadra kill with your
Oh,
ult.
quadra kill.
Yeah, it's like one
Karthus,
ability.
yeah.
Nothing really better than just stimulation from video game dopamine. You know,
Yeah.
it really gets your like heart going. And it really makes you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Very few things can give you.
That's true. I quit for like 2 years because it was just consuming my life.
Yeah.
Even though I sucked at it, I was like playing in bed at 2 a.m.
Okay, that's pretty DJ.
Yeah, I'll wake up, pull my laptop on my lap, get my mouse on the bed sheets as the mouse pad. Like,
Wait, the
just-
bed sheets was good enough for a mouse pad?
Sometimes not. Sometimes I'd get a magazine or something. Anyway, so I quit for 2 years, and then recently started again because I built this gaming PC and I finally got it up and running. And I was like, you know what? Right now, if I wasn't playing League, I would just be watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
League feels like something a little bit more productive, a little like I can feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Other than watching YouTube is like I'm just sitting there brain rotting. So I was like, let me go.
That's about brain rotting. I feel like it's really consumed a generation, you know?
Dude, I'm on a personal. Is it vendetta the right word? It's like a
Yeah.
personal campaign of aggression against brain rot for myself.
Are we
That's
done talking
good.
about League?
Yeah.
Adjacently, yeah.
Yeah, we're now
we
talking
can always
brain
circle
rot.
back.
Probably not.
How do you feel about brain rot?
Like, obviously not good.
Yeah, but
What's your
tell you
screen
about-
time, Leo? Let's compare screen times. Go.
I definitely have the best one.
Oh,
Okay.
What's your screen time?
It's 2 hours and 1 minute.
Yesterday?
No, it's last week.
well, last week there's a whole day you didn't have your phone on you.
Yeah, that's not
That's
fair.
usually
What did I do?
Hmm?
What?
You had a whole day you didn't have your phone. You left it at home.
Well, exactly. How's that not fair? I did that.
That was on accident.
That was an accident.
But I mean, like, when I left my phone at home it wasn't even a whole day. It was half a day. I really felt like genuine withdrawal levels.
Guys, get this. My daily average is 29 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not. It's literally not.
Okay.
Sorry, that's because this is the start of the new week, and I've only used my phone for 10 minutes today. All right, last week's average 2 hours 42 minutes.
And then you're going to add to your computer screen time.
Let's not talk about computer screen time.
Yeah, I felt so much withdrawal from just not looking at a screen. I try to sit and look at the view on like the couch, you know? And then I was feeling this like really like antsy and like pain, like genuine psychological pain of not looking at a screen.
Yeah.
While I was looking at this beautiful like sunset, I was like I couldn't sit still, you know, my skin was like itchy. I was getting rashes and stuff.
There are bugs crawling under, right?
Yeah, it was really really
scratching.
uncomfortable.
What?
Yeah, that day I didn't have my phone on me, and it was at that point it was like 6 p.m. so 6 hours, and I was just like, oh man, like, I feel really bad right now.
Withdrawals. Yeah.
Withdrawals, yeah. And
Yeah.
did you know with the color, if you turn your phone on black and white, you get withdrawals too from the colors of the screen,
Yeah.
like genuinely. And then it'd be comparable to nicotine withdrawal. And finally, when I looked at the Switch when we were playing Just Dance, I got like this rush of dopamine just from the loading screen of like the Switch, like the pixels itself.
Yeah, your pupils were dilated.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was like so happy. I'm like looking at a screen, but that's bad.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
That's bad. I when I quit Instagram earlier this year, it's now been like maybe like 9-10 months without Instagram, but I would be standing at my elevator at the time and I would like phantomly like grab my phone, unlock it, swipe over to where Instagram was, click where the app should have been, and be like,
Nothing.
"Whoa."
Oh, it's just so muscle memory.
And I would put my phone away and feel really embarrassed about,
Yeah,
about
that's
myself. I was
Wow.
like, you idiot, like thinking Instagram's still on your phone. So I quit TikTok 2 years ago. Maybe even 3 years ago now. I quit Instagram this year. Next hurdle is YouTube. That's like the final boss. Like
Yeah, it's
I don't know how to get rid of YouTube. It's
I
like
thought
a
you were
website.
coming back to Instagram.
Eventually, but still not yet. Actually, it's been really nice being not on Instagram because like I'm not checking people's stories. I'm not wondering what's going on. I'm not like thinking about how I will convey what's going on in my life to my followers. You know, like
Yeah.
what am I
It's
gonna
funny,
post in my
like
stories?
it's almost like this is for another episode, but it's like it's like another ego, like your identity on social media. It's not who you truly are, but in some ways people associate that with who they really are, and I think that's an interesting quality to.
Yeah, but the brain rot memes are so good.
They are pretty
I
good.
miss being on Instagram for the brain rot.
They are like the
content.
Hawk Tua meme. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I love
just like
that.
the weirdest
Love
shit you can
that.
imagine. I don't even know.
Hawk
but-
Tua.
Hawk Tua, yeah.
But there's nature outside. There's sunlight. We should be looking at that.
Yeah, the world is beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, boredom's good for you too. There's a study apparently where they had people like read a phone book versus like kind of just doing whatever they wanted. People who read a phone book afterwards, came up with more ideas. They asked them to come up with every use for this cup. And then the people who read the phone book had more creative ideas, more ideas generated than people who
right.
didn't. Anyway, should probably wrap up.
Yeah. That's the
It's been
sign.
real. It's been the Vibe Check podcast. We'll see you on the next episode.
See you on the Rift.
See you on the
God.
Rift.